Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and it is about time that we addressed the anniversary event loot box drama, because this is a real thing and it is something that we really need to talk about. So, what the hell is going on? Well, let me try and sum this up before we go into the detail of this video, because this is quite an issue. So basically, the Overwatch anniversary event, we must understand what this is first. This is a loot event, right? There are loads of items in this, loads of skins, loads of emotes. Every character's got a new dance emote. There's tons of skins. The skins are all legendary quality. That means they cost 3,000 in-game credits. That is absolutely insane. And of course, that means there's loads of problems, because to earn credits in Overwatch is pretty difficult. And of course, when you get duplicates of items, you don't get many credits back. But this is something we're going to get onto later on in this video, because this is a really big topic, and it's something that we need to cover in a lot of detail. So, this is what the event is. It's an excuse for them to drop a ton of loot, and that's what they've done. If you listen to the live stream, that's Jeff and Dev being smashed together in my head. Jeff said, look, the design direction for this event was pretty much anything goes. Anything that didn't fit into all the other events gets thrown into this event, or maybe a passion project that a designer's got. So, you know, maybe one of the art team decided to make like a Cyborg 76, and it's such an awesome skin, but it doesn't really fit with any of the other events, so they didn't use it. But now they can use it because, well, this is just an event where everything goes, so let's throw out the Soldier 76 Cyber skin. And then there's all the other skins as well. And you can't deny, these skins are absolutely awesome, and they are worth the 3,000 credits. There's no argument about that. You know, I'm cool with the price of the skins. It's just how people obtain the skins, and the fact that there are so many of these skins. But before we go into all of this, I think we should probably read off what Jeff said on the forums, because Jeff, a few hours ago, acknowledged this on the forums in a pretty strange post, in which I'm not going to read this off, but he basically, you can see it on the screen now, you can read it if you like. He basically just says, oh yeah, this is a problem, we've been talking about it, we're not going to take any immediate action, but please continue the discussion. And everything is being directed to this thread. So what I'm doing is linking to this thread in the video below, so you guys can go over there and put your ideas forward, and also respond to this video as well in the comments below. So let's just think about this. Let's think about the emotes, the dance emotes, right? Every single hero has got a dance emote. And the price of them is fine, but they are event-specific dance emotes. Now, why would that be an issue? Well, I think the issue for me with that is Jeff did say they were going to introduce non-event specific persistent items that will just remain after the event finishes. And I think basically the Sombra Sit emote is that, and the Shrug emote is, I think, off Reaper, although don't quote me on that. And that's basically it. And the problem is, you look on the forum and you see, well, posts like this. So I'm fine with the skins being time-locked, but not many items have been added to the regular loot pool. I feel that since dances were added for the entire cast, they should have been added to the regular pool as non-event emotes. I completely agree with this. Like, what baffles me is, even when you listen to Jeff on the live streams, they were talking about... actually, this is pretty surreal for me, because I was in the game while he was talking about this. A bit ridiculous. But they did say that they were amazed by the dance servers that have started to pop up in custom games. Those servers and all of that kind of related RP stuff with dancing will disappear once the event's gone. Because if people can't get the emotes, have they got to wait a year for that? So to me, these emotes should totally, like 100%, be just non-specific to the event. I mean, there's another quote here. So Epic Zephos says, can the dance emotes please be a non-event? And as you can see, like, the highly upvoted comments, I mean, like, they should be, because, well, they really should be non-event specific stuff. But let's go into more detail on this, right? Because beyond me just going, oh, the skins are all legendary, you know, where's the epic, where's the rares, which is a fair question, you know. Like I said, 3,000 credits is a lot. And if you've got loads of money, you can just buy loads of loot boxes. And of course, Blizzard want you to buy loads of loot boxes. Like, typically, if I was at home and not at the event, I would have done an unboxing video. So for me to talk about loot boxes and the value of the loot boxes is a bit rich, you know. It's like, well, what are you talking about, Sty? You make videos on it. That's why, after looking at all of the feedback on this, I think it's a good idea to make this style of video where we go into detail on what's actually going on with the loot boxes. So, obviously, the first issue is all of the skins are legendary, right? That's an issue because they cost 3,000. You get duplicates, right? And the problem with duplicates, as they stand right now, is you get absolutely nothing in return for the fact that it's a duplicate legendary. I'm not bothered about all the other qualities of items, but a duplicate legendary should reward you with more gold or more credits than it actually does. In this event, I don't think I got that many duplicates. You can see in the background of this video, it's just like me opening loot boxes. But for Uprising, I got the Torbjorn, the beardless Torbjorn, the yellow version, like 3 times, I think. And that was really annoying to me. It's like, holy shit, this skin again? And then I got it again, and then I got it again. It's like, that is ridiculous. And I didn't, through getting that skin 3 times, get enough credits to buy 1 legendary skin. And you think the luck it takes to get a legendary skin, and I got the skin 3 times, it should have probably have given me enough credits to go and actually buy a legendary skin, but it didn't. So that's an issue for me, and this is going to get more of an issue as the game goes on, because as every event comes out, what happens is you guys level up in your accounts, right? You guys get more duplicates, so it becomes highly frustrating. But of course, when a new event drops, the event specific items, you all need to collect them straight away, don't you? So it's even more frustrating when you've bought loot boxes and you get duplicate items that you can't actually do anything with. And what's kind of crazy is, why can't you re-roll? Like, Heroes of the Storm had a recent update to its loot system where it took a load of inspiration from Overwatch. But what it does have that Overwatch doesn't have is a crafting system, so you can sort of collect like basic or grey level items, let's say, and craft them into stuff which you would like. Or you can re-roll, which means just like, well, re-roll. So if you don't like your roll, you can roll again. That's great. You know, if you got a duplicate legendary in Overwatch and it came with the option to re-roll or take the 200 or 300 or whatever the hell the credits it gives you, I'd re-roll because it's not worth taking the credits, right? You might get something better. So in that case, it would be a good system. So I can only hope something like that does actually come into the game at some point. But anyway, let's go on to Reddit and see what they said on Reddit about this, because it's the same type of thing again. So, Flemtality, which is an amazing name, by the way, says, "This is my biggest concern, getting the Tracer Holiday skin for the 4th time. I mean, 4 times the same skin. When I never play Tracer and I really want the Diva skin, but it costs 3,000 and I only get 200 every additional Tracer skin I get, leads to a real downer." And it's true, it does. It doesn't feel great. They always go on about making Overwatch feel great, making Overwatch feel like just a great game to play in every single way. A great game when you're losing, a great game when you're winning, a great game when you pick up loot. This doesn't feel great when you get duplicates, and that to me is the biggest issue. Like, it's a massive issue. And this, of course, there's a pressure problem as well. So, well, maybe not so much pressure, but it's, well, no, it is. It really is pressure. Like, it's I don't want to say, it's not an addiction problem, but it's well, yeah, it must be pressure because you've got a limited time to get these emotes, right? You want all of the emotes. You want all of the dance emotes. I've never seen an event like this where I've wanted literally everything that there is. There is probably, the only thing that I don't really like is probably the Genji skin, but I never play Genji, so I'm not really bothered about Genji stuff. Everything else, though, well, I want it. All of the dance emotes, obviously, I want them. And like I said, with all the extra stuff that goes on with these custom game servers, with the dance stuff, and just being able to dance anyway, like, and with them being like amazing emotes, they really should be permanent emotes. But let's just move forward a little bit because we're kind of getting stuck on that topic. So let's just look at the items that we actually get. Okay, so we get an emote for everybody, we get voice lines for everybody, we get sprays for everyone. Those are basically kind of like the standard run-of-the-mill type of emotes that you want to get. Then you get just a load of legendary skins, which are like the best items in the game. Let's not mess around here. A legendary skin is the best thing in the game. There are some legendary emotes as well, but basically legendary skins are the best, right? Everybody wants a legendary skin. So they're expensive. And what is a legendary skin? This is something that I covered in a previous video, and it's a really interesting topic because a legendary skin is a complete redesign of the skin. Makes the hero look totally different. So, there's loads of examples of legendary skins, right? May no longer looks like May when she's got the crazy beekeeper suit on. No, well, she still looks like May, but she doesn't look like standard May, right? They're completely different outfits. They're totally different. I mean, the soldier one is probably the best example, right? It looks completely different. Look at the cyborg soldier right now, and then look at the standard soldier. It just looks completely different, right? There's no way that could be seen as like a rare or any other quality of skin. What I think they need to do is come out and say, these are how we gauge skins. And I think what they need to do, and they absolutely need to do this, is avoid doing these legendary-only skin drops in events because it is pricing people out of the market. It is so intimidating right now to try and collect these skins, where when there's like 3 or 4 legendary skins, it's like, okay, I want the Tracer legendary, let's say, right, from whatever event, but I don't really care about the Genji one or the other one because I don't really play those heroes. But now, right, there's loads of skins for tons of heroes, and you might play, like, I mean, you look at me, right, I'd say there's probably 3 heroes that I really like to collect all the stuff for, and that's Soldier, it's Tracer, I really like Tracer and Soldier, and Reinhardt. Those heroes, I want to buy absolutely everything for them and get all of their stuff and everything, right? Yet right now, with this legendary drop, with the loot stuff, it's going to be so expensive in real money and in in-game currency. That is the major problem. So how the hell do they fix this? And I hope I've covered this in this video in good enough detail as well, guys, because what we need to talk about now is how the hell do they fix it? Because what they cannot keep doing is keep giving us duplicates in loot boxes that just give us no reward. There are two ways of fixing this. The first way is you just do not allow duplicate items from events. So if you get a legendary skin from an event, you're never going to then open that in the same loot box, right? That would make sense. Problem is, that completely goes against the monetization of the loot box system, right? Duplicates are there because, yeah, you get lucky and you get like a legendary, but then you get a little bit unlucky because you get a duplicate legendary, but it's okay, we'll give you 200 credits for it. That's not enough, right? They either give you more credits, like 500, 600, or 700, or whatever, or even 1,000, or they allow it to just continue as it's going on. But the problem is, as you can see, the community is starting to push back, and this is the good thing about communities. And I'm honestly surprised nobody else has covered this on YouTube. I mean, I only really became aware of this, like 2 hours ago or so. That's when I decided to start putting this video together, because I was well, I kind of was oblivious to it to begin with. I mean, I was at the Overwatch anniversary event. I had very little playtime with the game. I had a chance to basically check out the loot, which I quickly did in a video while I was there. Then I did all of the event stuff. I came home and crashed, did a bit of news coverage and stuff, and then I came to this, and it is a major issue. So what I'm hoping that they do, Jeff and the team, is they allow us to buy the dance emotes permanently. That would be a huge thing. It'd be a really nice thing for them to do. And they need to address the duplicate system, because that is the biggest problem I've got right now. I don't want duplicates. It feels terrible when I get duplicates. Now, I know, obviously, the more you play the game, the higher your account goes, the more standard duplicates you'll get. But the way to combat that is, or to combat it, is to just introduce more standard items. Like, they've done it a few times, right? So, Reinhardt had his skins that came in with Eichenwald. Obviously, there was a Sombra Sit emote, and I think the Reaper emote with this event. And there's been a few other examples here and there. We need bigger drops like this. We need, like, when the game just gets updated, just push items out that maybe they don't use for other stuff. That's what they kind of need to do to allow us to not suffer this massive duplicate kind of issue, because it really is a goddamn issue. But honestly, with the event right now, it is very frustrating that everything is so expensive, and it's very frustrating when you get duplicates. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I'm expecting some really solid comments on this video, because it is a major issue. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, guys, which is @UnitLostGaming. You can join the Discord, which is discord.gg/UnitLost if you want to take the discussion over there, and all of that good stuff. And I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.